everybody, how are you? Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Welcome to 2022. Hope you had an awesome New Year's. I want to continue our conversation that we started at the very end of 2021, all about what you want your teens to say every day. So if you haven't watched that video, I encourage you to do so after this one. This particular video, we're taking it to part 2, and I want you to encourage the I wonder with 3 different learning styles. Okay, so if you know what your child's learning style is, drop it down below. I focus on the 3: audio, video, I should say visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Those are where I focus. So let me know if you know your kids' learning style down below. I want to let you also know, after you do that, drop that learning style. If you're not already in my Facebook group, Students Aiming for A's, be sure to join us by clicking the link in the description. The other day, we talked about the words, I wonder, okay? We talked about how important it is for your children to be curious, no matter if you've got elementary, middle school, high school, college kids, okay? And remember, mom and dad that are watching this, we need you to be curious for your kids to be curious. So, if your kids are doing this, if they are saying, I wonder, if we've got their curiosity going, they're learning a lot, they want to learn a lot, well then we've got to take it even farther, and we've got to let them, wonder. We've got to let them learn. So we have these 3 learning styles that I talk about in my study course. And the first of those is visual, because I am a visual learner. So if your kid is a visual learner and, wonders, wants to learn something, is curious about something, well, visual learners are going to want to see things. Okay, so that could mean like a schematic, a diagram. That could mean they want to do some research. Like reading things, because for me as a visual learner, I love to read. I love colors, I love pictures. So if you've got a kid that's curious about like a plant, I wonder how long this tree has been around, or I wonder what type of flower this is. Well, do some research, let your teens, your kids look it up, read some stuff, and maybe do some drawings, maybe see some pictures of these things. Okay, so a lot of the things we're going to talk about overlap between the different types of learners. So if you've got a kid that, you want to encourage curiosity, join us in the group. Better yet, buy my course so we can really dive into each type of learning style and how it works best for your own teenager, middle schooler, high schooler, or college student. Okay? Now, if you've got an auditory learner, and then they like to hear things. They need to hear things. Okay? They don't want to see anything. They don't need to build anything. They need to hear it. So for auditory learners, I immediately go to an interview. So if your kid is like, hey, I wonder how this works, or I want to learn about so-and-so, and you've got a family member that can tell a story, well, there you go. That's perfect for your auditory learner. They also like to watch videos, okay? So that can kind of go visual or auditory on a video. For me, as a visual learner, for me, videos don't work because it's all about hearing, so I don't listen, Yes, I hear well, but I don't really listen, so for me, videos don't work. But for my sister, who's auditory, and if you've got any kids, anyone that's dropped auditory for their types of learners at home, this is the perfect solution for you when your kids are like, I wonder. Same thing, like I said, if you're interviewing someone, your child is to learn about a certain topic. Okay, so last type of learner to talk about is kinesthetic. Before I do that though, as long as we're not glitching out too badly, we're on Facebook and on YouTube right now, live. So if you hit the follow button on Facebook, you hit that subscribe button on YouTube, you got a notification that we are live. If you're not a follower, not a subscriber, unfortunately, you'll only catch the replays. So I want to talk to you guys live. I want to help you in real time, so make sure you are a subscriber and a follower. So let's get back to it here. Let's talk more about I wonder, specifically for kinesthetic. So they are the tactile people, the people that want to build stuff. They want to use their hands. So I'm also that as well, mostly visual, but a little tactile. And I can tell you that if your kid likes to take stuff apart, you've got a teen that needs to see the insides of something, wants to take it apart, put it back together, or maybe just starts putting something together, like, you buy a piece of furniture instead of reading the instructions like a visual learner would do. A tactile kinesthetic learner is just going to put it together, see what happens, see if they can figure it out. Okay? So if you've got someone that's like, hey, I wonder how this was made, or I wonder how this works, Well, your kid's going to want to take things apart. Your kid's going to want to actually build something, maybe even draw something, because unfortunately, certain things can't really be built, at least not to scale, like buildings, certain structures. So definitely let your teens, let your kids build something if they're kinesthetic, watch something, read something if they're visual, and listen to something if they're auditory. So I wanted to continue our discussion about I wonder, because as we start the new year, as we start the new semester, I want you moms and dads to really, really help your kids be curious. I want your teens to love learning. I want them to be excited about learning, and I want to help. So join us in my group, Students Aiming for A's, if you're not already a member, by clicking the link in the description, answering a couple questions, and you'll be in. So thank you so much for watching this. I look forward to seeing you in the group when you click that button in the description and answer the questions. And I can't wait to see you in the group so we can create some more curious teens this year. See you soon.